Alyssa is here. Right on time. Hello, Stephen Curry, Carson Wong. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello, Alyssa. Okay. Taking a bit of time for some of them to start streaming in. Hello. In the meantime, those of you who are already in, if you need to go to the toilet, now is the time. Okay. Hello. Hi. Ryan is also here. Stephen Curry already missed Teacher James. Hello, Stephen Curry. Don't worry, Teacher James is actually well and alive. Starting this week, I'll be the one doing the Friday live sessions. So you'll be seeing this face on Fridays. But don't worry, Mondays to Thursdays is still Teacher JV's. Hannah? Okay. Now, TikTok gave me free things since I top up. That's good then. Hello, Off Mod Dom. Off Mod Dom, hello. Reputation, wow, we have Reputation Taylor's version. It's here. Hello. Hi. Okay, people are coming in. Hello, hi. While we're waiting for the rest of the people to come in, I see Warrior Roxoff241. Hey! Roxoff241, I always talk to Roxoff241 in the lunch live. And so Roxoff241 is Teacher Mitsuko today. I'm Emma. Hello, Emma. Hello, Emma. Okay, I'm gonna start calling you Emma. Yong SP3, hello. Okay, oh, paper, P5 paper. Yes, Alyssa, challenge yourself. P5 paper, can you perfect it? Yeah, we try. Okay, now, while everyone are starting to stream in, just a quick, Jay is my, Okay, that's nice. My son is P5 too. Oh, that's perfect. So at least you can let your son stream in, or you can stream it yourself, both of you together. It will be a good time to practice and see. Hello, Teacher Mitsuko. Hi, brother. Do you know me? Okay, now everyone, just a quick announcement before I start this paper for all of you today for us to go through. A quick announcement. Our June holiday program is actually still ongoing. We have just finished our first week. Very happy for our P3, 4, P5, 6 students who have gone through our oral lessons. Yay! They have braved through the very commonly tested topics. So very happy for these kids. And next week, we have one more round of holiday program for all our P1. Let me show you, So our P1 and P2 our young ones will have 10 to 11 June. That's to practice their composition writing. And of course, we continue giving practices for our PSLE students. And by the way, if you are P5, we actually opened our P6 program, holiday program, to our P5 students for you to practice out. Yes. You were my last year teacher. Huh, brother? What's your name? I'm your teacher last year. Lower primary, right? Composition, of course, Alyssa. The practice has to start very early, madam. Okay, brother, what's your name? Tell me your name. So Ashlyn. Ashlyn! I'm so dramatic, right? Ashlyn, I miss you. Okay, Ashlyn is one of my students' people. And she's a very, very smart girl who has grown so much in her, who has improved so much in her composition writing. Okay, we have a lot of people in. Okay, let's start. What they do, Okay, Ashlyn, I never write before. I think I was still perfecting how to write ABC at that time. So at this point, our P1 and P2 Alyssa are already gearing up for their composition. They write about our P1 about, wow, 3 paragraphs already. P2, 4 already. Okay, let's start. We're doing P5 end of year examination for Stella High School, primary. Yeah. Now, without further ado, let me go to the page where I should be. Okay, here we go, people. Let's start. Are you all ready? Night sky. Hello, Teacher Mitsuko. Hello, night sky. I'm waiting for the night sky, but it's still like daytime on. Okay, hello. Okay, now help me answer the questions. Please interact with me. I'm gonna watch your answers. If you're not sure, that's fine. We are here in a safe space. Let's make this live a safe space for all of us to learn. If you get it wrongly, it's fine. I'd rather you get it wrongly this time than in the examination. Okay, so let's start. Everyone, grammar question number 1. Let's go through. Okay, the twins have worked hard, very hard for their examination. I know some of the words very hard to see, right? I'm very sorry. The twins have worked hard for their examination, but blank of them has won the scholarship. Give me a guess. So I have Night Sky saying number 4. Emmy, am I correct? It's Emmy, right? Emmy, it's number 4, but means it is negative-ish. So it's 4. I see. Alyssa comes with her own explanation. Well done. Thank you. Rocks off 2 per 1. So I seem to see that a lot of you thinks it's a number of 4. So let's break it down very quickly. Now, the twins have worked very hard for their examination. So Alyssa here has pointed out that there's a word but, teacher. Warrior Mommy is also saying number 4. Rocks off 2 for 1. Night Sky has a singular. Oh, I see how you're breaking things out. Very good. So let's break it down, everyone. You see the conjunction but here. And keep in mind, remember, when you use but, you are combining 2 contrasting phrases. That means to say they don't seem to match. So the twins work very hard, yeah. So this is something very nice. That means to say the second phrase must have been something that's not good. So they work very hard. If the result is not good, that means neither of them has won the scholarship. Good job, everyone. You got the right answer. It's number 4. Yay! Okay, we're starting off very easy, huh? Good job. And if you seem to notice, okay, you break it down a bit more. So for example, teacher, I'm not sure with but, what else can I do? You go to Night Sky's explanation. It will help you further to break it down. Oh, it uses the word has. Then you start eliminating. Okay? Good job. Very good. Okay. Now, hey. I have a bell here. Well done! Okay. Now, let's move on to number 2. This one is so easy. Now, you've been doing this live. A lot of you have been doing this live for quite some time already. Sometimes I'm not going to start challenging you. What kind of question are you dealing with? The moment you're very smart enough to know what grammar question you're dealing with, most of the time you will also learn the process of dealing with. We are dealing with what here, people? We are dealing with one that starts with letter Q. Who can tell me? Some of you are saying number 3. Night Sky 3, Emmy 3, effort is uncountable. What kind of question are we dealing with here? When you're counting things, when you're trying to say whether it's countable or uncountable, this is a what? This is a qua. Quirky. Good try. What? Okay. Quantity close enough. Well done, Alyssa. Quantifiers. Yeah. Quantifiers. It means we're trying to quantify. We're trying to count how much of it. Many, few, several. All right. After blank effort, that means I am going to use a highlighter. We'll start with yellow later. I'm going to let you choose the color. We're looking at the word effort this time, people. So, a lot of you are telling number 3 because effort is countable or uncountable. Type C if it's countable. Type U if it's uncountable. Effort is You see, Teacher Jamie's is here, you know. She's liking the live. Thank you, Teacher Jamie's. Uncountable. Warrior Mommy is saying uncountable. Yes, very good. This is definitely uncountable. Therefore, if you look at the 4 options, even by just elimination, there's 1 answer left. Oh, very good. Thank you, everyone. Night Sky, Alyssa, Rocks up 2 for 1. Hello. Good job. Because if you think about it, few is what? Few, mostly countable, and you are left with dang, 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 dang. Number 3. Good job. So the answer is number 3. The elderly lady succeeded in climbing the long flights of stairs. Good job, people. Good job. Okay, moving on to number 3. Ho, 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 dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh, I like this. We are dealing with letter T. One look at... Okay, let me move it down a bit because there's a bit of a light there. Okay. Now, this one very easy, huh? Teacher Jamie has been repeating this time and again. And she always has the same explanation, so you always remember it. We're dealing with, thank you, Night Sky. Yeah, I'm getting stuff right for once. Yes, MV, very good. Night Sky is saying, teacher, we're dealing with tense. Correct. And what specific tense? Teacher Mitsuko, you're asking me these kinds of questions. Yes, because we have to dive further into it so that you master it. Now, you notice, Teacher Mitsuko, do you miss Jamie? Of course, I miss each and one of you, each and every one of you. I know it's Ashlyn, Jamie, Ashlyn, and then Lucy, and then who's that one? Brian, the only boy in class, and then the other one, the one in front of you, Ashlyn. Who was the one in front of you? Okay, try to remember for me. Okay, everyone, it's tense. Now, what tense are we talking about when there's two past actions involved in one sentence? Two past actions. Ashley, correct, it was Ashley. But there's one more. Ashley, I remember. There was one more. The one in front of you, Ashlyn. Okay, huh? Now, two past actions, remember, not realizing that two passers-by, this one is past action 1. Blank the accident to the police. Andrew ran to the nearby police station. Let me change the color of my pen so you kind of, this is action 2. I'm gonna put past here so at least you are a bit more familiar of what I'm talking about. Keep in mind, this tense is very easy once you understand that it's always involving two past actions. And then when you take into consideration which happened first, then you will know what to use. So, Ashlyn is saying 4, Night Sky is 4, Warrior Mommy is 4, past perfect, very good Night Sky. Past perfect, Sohad, Alyssa, well done, rocks off 2 for 1, good job. When you have two past actions, the first action is always in past perfect tense. Therefore, the past perfect tense here is the one that says, well done. Ding, 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 ding. I already know the sound effect. Soon enough, I'm going to do the sound effect of my own. But I'll sound funny, so I leave it to Jason. Now, past perfect tense, correct. So it shouldn't be complicated, everyone. I know tenses is, the older you grow, right? The more tenses they tell you. Continuous, past, perfect, simple, present, all these things. But do it slowly. Slowly, huh? When you deal with past perfect, you're dealing with two past actions. Action number 1 is had plus past participle. Action number 2 is past simple. Can? So, action 1 would bear this pattern or will bear this structure, so it's number 4. Good job! Yay! Okay, hello. Past perfect tense. So, if I need you to master this, I'm gonna put a star on this one. Ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna color the star purple. The reason why I put a star on this one, I need you to master this because when you deal with S&T questions, you know, remember your BFFs no sooner had plus than, however hard plus when. This one is always dealing with past perfect tense. Okay. Moving on to number 4. Dang, 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 dang. Hello. Okay, I don't remember all those tenses things. Understand. That's why we keep practicing, right? So it's always fresh in your head. It's understandable sometimes that you don't remember it. So you have to keep practicing it so that it's still fresh in your head until you take your examinations out. Okay? And number 4. Night Sky is very fast. Night Sky, is that your answer for number 4? Hello, Kay. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Please remember to follow us if you haven't followed yet. Okay? Okay, everyone. Alyssa is saying number 4. Let's go through. Susan was dizzy. Ronnie fell. Okay, hold on, huh? I need to be very careful. Later, I destroyed it. Okay. Susan was dizzy. The teacher asked the monitor to go blank her to the general office. Okay, this one, I cannot accept anyone getting this wrongly. Okay, 4. Good job, okay? Contextual clue, Susan is dizzy, so the monitor should go with her. Good job. Ding, 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 ding. Yay, number 4. Okay, number 4. Okay, pretty straightforward. Oh, let's go to a very commonly tested question. And number 5, people. Number 5. Okay, this one easy, but I need you to give me the answer plus your explanation. Okay? Night Sky says number 1. Are we sure with that, Night Sky? Let's reconsider, please. Okay. Sometimes I trick my students. Okay. What? Off mod Dom is saying number 3. Okay, you changed to number 1. Okay, that was quick one. I'm happy that you have reconsidered your response. Oh, see, Alyssa here's an energy. Okay, Crusader is saying love the energy. We love you too, Crusader. Okay, now question tags first. First is negative, second is positive. Okay, thank you, Alyssa. Did not is negative. Correct, Night Sky. Did not is negative. So now, statement. The first statement should be, if it's positive, your question tag is negative. If it's negative, positive. So thank you for telling me that we are dealing with question.
Thank you for sharing the live.
Question tags. Yay! Okay, good job. So if we look at it here, it says did not. You already see the word not. Okay. You already see the word not, therefore this is negative, okay? So if the first statement is negative, this one should be positive. So this one is a very easy one, because the only thing you need to do is cancel the word not, right? So if you cancel not, it becomes did, right? Okay, so therefore, you got it right. Did he? Yay! Number 1. Now, this question tag is so easy. A lot of you remember until positive, negative, negative, positive. But remember, remember what a lot of examiners like to trick you with for question tag. Normally, they give you, be careful with contractions. Okay? Contractions meaning shortcuts. When they give you won't, couldn't, shouldn't. Okay? And be careful when they give you an actual action verbs. Yeah? Action verbs. When they give you actual action verbs, let's say she's running. Of course, you don't say running not. How you do with do not and to, right? So action verbs, keep in mind you do, does, or did, depending on the tense and singular plural, of course. Yeah. So be mindful of these things, so you will get question tag questions every single time correctly. Okay. First half of grammar questions are done. Let's move on to the next half. Okay. Okay. Number 6, everyone. Number 6. Okay, what says is 3 easy. Okay, good job. Okay, now number 6. Please look at the question, people. My grandfather took my sister and blank for a swim last week. What is your answer? Emmy is saying 1. Alyssa is 3. 1. Jangela says 1. Rocks off 2 for. Oh, how come some of you are saying 1 and 3, I thought this was straightforward. Okay, now remember when you're confused whether to use I or me, what was a technique usually your teachers always share with you? What was the technique? Okay, I still see 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 3. What technique does the teacher always tell you whenever you're confused whether to use I or me? Okay, this is the very famous I versus me question. Okay, don't pay attention. I hope you're paying attention now because I'm going to tell you. Okay, Emma is here. Hello, Emma. Hello. Welcome. Warrior Mommy is saying 3. Okay, any one of you who has a technique, there's one very simple technique to do this. Brother, it's 1. Vote on the poll on the top left. There's a poll, everyone. There's a poll. Where do I put? Here. There's a poll here. Vote there. Vote. Remove my sister and... very good, Alyssa. Correct. Well done. Somebody said the technique. So if you're confused, right, you go and say, my father try to cancel the other subject. Okay, the other people involved in the sentence. My father took me. See it now, you see it now. So it seems to be a bit more obvious now. Votes, the votes are in.
Number 1 is leading.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Everyone, you answering the poll, and number 1 is winning. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, I know how to do it, Jason. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, everyone. So some of you, if you cancel the other person involved, so you go and say, my father took me for a swim last week. Dang, 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 dang. It's number 3. Now, I need to discuss this further because some of you believed it's number 1. So let me tell you a few more things, okay? So the first technique is this one, the one I just showed you. Cancel the other person, place together with you, so you can focus on I versus me. It should make things a bit clearer. Right? But some of you still, lessons is so fun. Oh, thank you. I'll probably forget about this in the future. Search it up on Google. Okay, listen. I'll give you one more technique, but this doesn't apply all the time, but most likely it does. Okay? So the main difference, right? Teacher always go and say, you use I when you are the subject. That means you are the doer of the action. You use me when you are the object. That means you are the receiver of the action. For this case, the subject is grandfather. You are not the subject. You're the receiver of the action. So you are me, okay? But sometimes, even if I say this, my students listen to this and then it goes out like that. So what do you mean, teacher? I don't know. Okay, I tell you something else. Something a bit more, a bit easier to remember. What I usually tell my students is sometimes, especially when the structure of a sentence is good enough, you look at where the verb is. You look at where the verb is. If it's before the verb, normally you have to use I. If it's after the verb, you have to use me. Yeah? Find the verb. Okay? Not a foolproof technique. It might not work every single time, but most of the time it will. Okay? So you have 3 techniques now. Number 1, cancel the other person involved with you. So you are only left with I or me and see if it's right. Number 2, check the subject. Are you the doer of the action? If you're not the doer of the action, then you are the object. Most likely you're using me. Okay? Lastly, find the verb. And see, are you before the verb or are you after the verb? Then you should know. Okay? Ding, 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 ding. I will ding, ding, ding myself. Okay? Now, okay. Moving on to number 7. I don't get it. Yeah, Emmy. I gave you 3 techniques and still nothing, huh, Emmy? I repeat later. Okay. That's what I do. Hi, teacher. Hello, okay. I think your name is okay. Okay, everyone. Let's move on to number 7. Okay. Now, let's give it a try. Oh, modal verbs. Modal verbs. Okay. Mr. Tan reminded John, to be able to leave Singapore, you blank have your passport with you. Okay. So it's a dialogue. He's reminding, Mr. Tan is reminding John. So keep in mind, all these answers you're dealing with are actually modal verbs. Okay. Oh, cannot see, huh? Does it show? Okay, it shows now. Okay, now give me your answer before we discuss. Okay, Emmy is saying 4. Jackson is saying 4 as well. Who else? It's number 4. When 927 is 4. Danya is saying 4. Oh my God, everyone says 4 at the fishbowl stall. Hi, I saw you all eating at the fish. Are you serious? Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So you're saying must. Why are you telling me must? Why can't say you shall have your passport with you? Why cannot? Why cannot you will have your passport with you? Must is normally used for what? I give you the you have to. Very good. So one word starts with C. I'll tell you the uses of must and O or O. Can you guess either of these 2 words if you can? If you can guess both words, also beautiful. So must, you must do this, okay? That means you have to do it. That means because you need passport to go to another country. Correct. Compulsory order. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick up the word order and command. Okay. It could be a command, but most likely in this case, he's not really commanding him, but he's telling him of his obligation. It's your obligation to bring your passport, otherwise you will not be allowed to go out. Good job, people. Now, how about the other words? When you shall, oh, I shall do it, okay? You use shall when you intend to do something lah, okay? Intend to do something, okay? Or something, you are sure that something will happen, okay? intend to do something, or may, possible but not certain. Okay, possible but not certain. I may go to the party. Okay, I may go, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, but not certain. Okay, how about will? So will, okay, usually you use it when you talk about habits, or most likely you already know it's for future tense. Okay, so keep in mind, modal verbs, you need to study it so that you know it usually talks about possibilities. It talks about ability to do something, can, could, might, should, like that. Okay, so know the difference between each word. Okay, necessary action, but the star word for this question is must. It's a necessary action, must do. Okay, good job, people. You deserve one bell, one ring of a bell. Okay, now, good job. Okay, let's move on. I feel so bored at home. I need friends. We are your friends. Okay, we are here for you. Now, number 8. At the same time, we are friends, but we also learn together. How beautiful is that? Okay, and number 8. Okay, and number 8, everyone. Oh, very easy, huh? Very easy. First, I need to see your answers. So Ashlyn is saying number 4. I see, that was quick. Warrior Mommy says 4. 4. I see. Okay. First things first, stop blaming blank for what happened. It was an accident. Mr. Malik comforted his son. Okay, so first things first, we know that he is talking to his son. Okay, therefore, we cannot use which answer? Cancel what? Thank you for liking the live. Oh, direct speech, so
10K
full.
likes.
Oh, that's nice. Very hardworking, all of you. So many likes. Okay, so if he is talking to his son, he therefore cannot use herself. Okay, and he's talking to his son. Warrior Mommy is saying correct also. Cannot talk to himself, right? He's not talking to himself. It says Mr. Malik comforted his son. We're left with itself and yourself, and of course, it's a dialogue. Somebody said earlier it's a direct speech. Thank you for that, Jackson. Well done. It's directly said to his son, so it has to be yourself. Yay! Good job. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, welcome to those of you who just joined. Hello. Okay, number 9. Almost done with your grammar. The heel of the shoe gave way. What does it mean when something gives way? First, when something gives way, what does it mean? The table gave way. Does it mean the table gave way, made space for someone to pass by? Okay, what's gave way? First, you need to understand the context and you need to understand the words being used. Broken, let someone go. When something gave way, what does it mean? Okay, for when something gives way, right? They say, oh, the table gave way. I hit the table and the table gave way. It collapsed, right? It collapsed. Or it fell to pieces. It crumpled like that. Okay. Now, it collapsed. Okay, the heel collapsed or crumpled or broke. Blank, the usual wear and tear. Okay. Now, who can give me your answers? Okay, if we know the answer for that. Okay. It broke. Very good. What do you mean breaking? Who said off mode? What do you mean breaking? You I tell you. Okay. Hello, Cash. Cash says, what's up? Warrior Mommy says 4. Cash says 2. Danya is 2. Alyssa, however, says 1. Ashlyn says 4. Okay. Now, this one shows cause and effect. Okay. So, so this one is the cause. When you say the usual wear and tear, that means something has been used for so long already that it starts to give up. And of course, because of the usual wear and tear, then finally it gave up lah. Okay? So which among these conjunctions can you use when you do cause and effect? Because of this, then this happened. I like that now you're giving me the job, right? Instead of saying 4, you go and say 2 plus 2, 5 minus 1. Okay. Good job. The answer is number 4. Correct. Resulting from. Okay. Because there's a cause and effect there. The answer is number 4. Good job, people. And let's finish strong for our grammar. Yay! Now last number. Another conjunction, people. Worried about his mother, Peter could not sleep. Blank, he was very tired. Analyze it. This relies a lot on contextual clue. If you understand it, Danya 1. I have 1, 1. B fan 1. 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 equals 1. Okay. 0 plus 1. Good job. Cash says 1. Okay. Now, a few things here. So, he was worried about his mother and he could not sleep, right? Then he was tired. So, these two are contrasting because normally when someone's tired, they are able to what? They're usually able to sleep right away, correct? So, these two phrases are contrasting. Therefore, we need a conjunction that combines two contrasting ideas, okay? Therefore, we can already cancel since, because since is like saying because ma. It's like, okay, she didn't manage to submit her homework since she didn't do it the previous day, okay? Because or from a specific time in the past until now. So since cannot, okay? The job of since is not to combine two contrasting phrases. Okay, but how about although and however seems to be combining two contrasting phrases, teacher Nicole? So which one is the right one? Okay, first let's talk about despite. Peter could not sleep despite he was very tired. Very wrong. Okay, because despite is always followed by what? It's always followed by noun or noun phrase or gerund. Okay, it's always followed by noun. And he was tired is not a noun. Okay, now we're left with although and however. But a lot of you said number 1. But why can I say Peter could not serve, however, he was very tired? Why, huh? Why can't I? I'll tell you one thing that makes it so easy to know that the answer is number 1. Ding, ding, ding! Yay! Okay. Very good. Can you see the answer? Okay, I put it here. Number 1. So keep in mind, positioning-wise, you can always use although at the beginning of a sentence or even in the middle. However, okay, whoa, I'm talking about however and I said however. Wow, okay. Now, however, normally, typically, you always use it at the beginning of a sentence, but never in the middle when you start a new sentence. So that's why however, before however is always a full stop or a colon, right? Because it's the start. You always use however to start a new sentence because it combines two independent clauses. Okay, so positioning wise, use however at the beginning. I'm telling you this because that could be a huge clue for you when you're doing comprehension clues, especially if the blank is at the beginning, right? Full stop and then blank. So yeah, conjunction, could this be however? You can think about it. Okay, now listen. Oh, no way. Listen to the clue. Thank you, Yuki. All right, good job, everyone. You have survived the grammar portion. Yay. Okay, it's time to test your vocab skills. Da, 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 da. Yes. Don't worry, Ashlyn. I am teaching vocab as well. Let's see, Ashlyn. Ashlyn, you are now P4. Ashlyn now is P4. So that means she's trying out a P5 work. That's very good, Ashlyn, to test yourself out. Okay, moving on. Dun, 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 dun. Vocab section. All right, everyone. All right. Remember, it's June holiday. Yes, remember to follow us if you haven't yet. Continue sharing the live. Okay, now, let's test out how good you are with the words. Okay, now, vocab section. Let's move on. Rani and I saw the bully beat up the timid boy. The bully's behavior was blank. If you see a bully bullying someone,
Oh my God!
yes, that's exactly it. Okay, what is your answer? Okay, Ashlyn is saying number 3, appalling. Danya is also saying number 3. Belle.
Thank you for the gift.
Oh, thank you for the gift, Belle. That's so cute. Appalling means scary, right? Okay, I'll get to you in a moment, Ashlyn. Okay, good. Kesh is also saying number 3. Okay, who else has an answer? People. Alyssa is saying number 3. Rocks off 2 for 1. All right. First things first, let me tell you now that you are correct. Okay? Yeah. Okay, you are correct. Now, so you're looking at the bully's behavior. Of course, it's not a nice thing to see, right? When something is appalling, it's causing shock. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Causing shock or dismay. But to make it simpler, it's like dang, 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 horrifying. Dang, dang, dang. I want that sound effect. Dang, dang. Correct. So when you see the bully, that is the reaction. Okay. So the word is appalling. Why can't we use the other words? Okay. Let's make sense of it, people. Let's make sense of it. We're changing the pen color. What color do you want? The first person who gets to tell me the color. Let me see. Okay. Changing the color for the meanings of the other words. Jackson, very good. You got the right answer. Okay, what color? Alyssa, can I use white? Madam, Then white, background white also. Okay. Ashlyn has said blue. Okay, said blue. So, okay, we use blue. Now, something is striking. To be honest, to see a bully doing that is actually striking. However, the word striking does not convey the horror of seeing the bullying. Okay. Striking something, it means it attracts attention, right? Attract attention. Attention by being unusual. Something being unusual. Unusual. Let me erase this. Unusual or extreme or maybe prominent. So the bullying could be striking, but it doesn't really talk about the horror behind it. It doesn't convey the shock and the horror, the negativity of the whole thing. Okay? Stunning is something positive, everyone. You look stunning today. So if I see, oh my God, Alyssa looks stunning, it's a positive thing. It's impressive. It's impressive. So stunning cannot. A bully bullying someone is not stunning, Okay. And mystifying. When something is mystifying, there's definitely no. Seeing someone, oh my God, she's bullying the girl. What a mystifying thing to say. Of course, you don't say it that way. Mystifying is something that's puzzling because you don't understand it, or confusing. Yeah, correct. So the best and most appropriate word here is appalling. What an appalling thing to say. Stop doing that like that. Okay, very good. Now, number 3, you got your answer. So let's move on to number 12. Yeah, okay, now number 12. First, you give me your answer before we break it down. Give me your answer. Jenny frowned in blank when Dan could not understand what she was trying to tell him. Let's say you keep telling your sibling, okay, you do this because it's like this. And then sibling, what? I don't understand you. And then you say 5 times already. Still don't understand. How? You will frown and what? Okay, some of you are saying 4. Oh my God, it's a mixture of answers. Some are saying 1. Some are saying 3. Some are saying 4. Oh my God. So,
Oh my God!
yep, correct. Tanya is 4. Kesh is 1. Alyssa is 3. Alyssa is saying 2 and 4 are wrong, I'm pretty sure. I see. You're doing elimination also. Criminy. Okay, you're saying 1. Forbidden Shiny is also 1. Rocks off 2 for. Oh my God. So we have a mixture here. That means when you see that the answers of everyone is a mixture, it's important that we learn the meanings of these words. So next time you encounter any of these words, you get it correctly. Okay, so now we know that Jenny is frowning, so she's not happy. Therefore, we can cancel the word what? There's one word there that talks about happiness. Okay, there's one word that talks about happiness. Which word is that we should cancel?
Number 2.
Number 2. Alyssa says 2. I see. Is it number 2? Is it number 2? Cancel 2. You are right. Yeah. Okay. So exhilaration. When you're exhilarated, you're happy. Okay. Exhilaration is happiness. And keep in mind, Jenny is frowning. So exhilaration is not the answer. Okay. So we're left with exhortation, exasperation, exaggeration.
Thank
Okay.
you for following Rizzo.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, so now you're just left with 3. We're looking for the word when someone is just very frustrated, right? You're looking for the word that means frustrated. But somehow rather, it's number 1 that's not very, common word, right? Okay. Let's start with exhortation first. Exhortation. Now, when an exhortation is somehow like if I say, for example, the exhortation pushed the public to make a move, or because of your mother's exhortation, you were inspired to continue studying, all right? Or because of the team's exhortation, you continued to finish the project. Exhortation is like an extreme what? Extreme. I tell you, the word starts with letter E. Extreme. Tang 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 tang. No, someone provides an exhortation, and then you are pushed, you're spurred on to do something like, oh my God, because of my mother's exhortation, I am now inspired to continue doing what I'm doing. Okay, and what? And and.
Come on, guys.
Very good, Hansky Walker, full pop, yay! It's a strong encouragement. Okay. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, 1 is not an answer. Okay. If there's an encouragement, Jenny would have been happy, but Jenny is frowning. So we're left with exasperation and exaggeration. And you already know when someone exaggerates something, you make things larger or more important than it really is. Okay. So the answer is tang 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 ting 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 number 3. She was so frustrated. I will also accept Miru Laiman fan page. It's also irritated. When you're exasperated, you're irritated, you're frustrated because something just keeps happening and nothing changes. Like, oh my God, I keep explaining to you, you still don't understand? I'm so frustrated now. Okay, so that is frustration, that is exasperation. Exaggeration doesn't fit because that is when you make something, I just do larger or better or worse than it really is. Don't be so exaggerated. Ken? All right, good job. Okay, we learned these words. So next time they try to trick you with it, they cannot. Okay, number 13, everyone. Let's move on. Have a read. Okay. The hikers were lost and hungry. Oh my God, what a terrible thing to be in. They faced a blank when they had to choose between staying put and continuing to hike. Let me give you the clue while you're thinking what's the answer. That was quick. So there's 2 choices here. Staying put or continue to hike. Remember, they were lost, they were hungry. And so they're torn between 2 decisions. When you are torn between 2 decisions, you are facing a what? There's 1 word here. Correct. I would accept Mieru Laiman Fan. You are right. Condition is condition is a state or a circumstance, right? So condition is a state or a circumstance. It doesn't really talk about circumstance. It doesn't talk about the worry, all right? The 2 difficult decisions that they have to choose from. So condition is not the right answer. Okay, good job. MMR is saying 1. MMR when he's here, right? He's not always there, but when he's there, he will 1 like that. Okay, now let's move on. So dilemma. Ennard edit says dilemma torn between 2 decisions. Well done. The answer is number 1. Yay! Let's turn this on. Okay. Shout out to, who was it? Ennard edits. That was the first time I used it. Did you see Ron, eh? Ronnie is there. Wow, that's so cute. Okay, Ronnie is looking at you, everyone. I make stuff. Okay, now let's move on to the other words first. So consequence is we're talking about a result or an effect. We're not talking about effect here. We're talking about them having a difficulty choosing between two decisions. And consideration is careful thought. Teacher Mitsuko, aren't they thinking carefully about something? Correct. But consideration is not putting the urgency there. It's not conveying the difficulty of choosing. Because I can do a consideration when something is not urgent, right? I can do consideration. We have to convey the urgency, the difficulty of the task of choosing, and the word that does it is dilemma. Yay! Good job. Okay. Well done, everyone. Oh my God, 20. Nice. Oh my God, thank you so much. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Now, remember to also share the lives so we share the blessing of learning together. Okay, number 14. Oh, we're dealing with some adverbs here. Okay, process the question. The pampered princess lived so blank that she squandered away all her family's wealth. Now, once again, it's important to understand the context properly by understanding the words they use. When someone is pampered, are you pampered? Are you a pampered child? Yes or no? Okay, yeah. Ennard Edits is saying maybe. I like that there's like self-reflection there. And he's saying maybe. And then all caps maybe. Okay. Now, first let's break it down very easily. Okay. Okay, when someone is pampered, that means that person is treated with care, with so much care. Treated with, sometimes it goes a bit excessive, no? With excessive care. Now, of course, it's not bad to be pampered, but you have to be self-aware and you have to be grateful for what you're pampered with so that you don't turn out to be a spoiled child, okay? Because, you know, your parents want the best for you. That's why they give you what you need, okay? Now, the princess was pampered. She was given all the care she needs, okay? More than what she needed. So she lived so blank that she squandered away. When you squander something, you waste it. You waste it recklessly, okay? What did she waste? So she's pampered and she's wasting all the money and wealth of her family. So therefore, we need something that's like, to like, you know, you spend. We need a word that talks about you spending more than what's necessary. And so, let me see your answers. Alyssa is 4. Danya is 4. Ennard Edits. It's extravagantly due to the fact it said pampered. I see the explanation of Ennard Edits. Okay. Jackson is saying 4. Alyssa 4. Cash is 4. Well done. The answer is 4. Because this talks about you spending more than necessary. But let me see how good you are with the other words. Ignorantly, of course, when you do something ignorantly, it's because lacking what? KN. You're ignorant, you don't know, right? So that means you lack what? So Emmy is saying, I'm bad at a vocab. Not to worry, that's why we're learning now. So you get better with your vocabulary, okay? Ignorant, thank you. Hansky Walker 445 and Dania. Okay, knowledge. Well done. Okay. Now, abundantly, when something is abundant, that's obviously large, right? Large quantities, okay? Large quantities. It is true that the princess is actually spending large quantities. However, it does not indicate the lavishness, the wastefulness of her action, and only extravagantly specifies that kind of part of this sentence. And excessively is, of course, to an extreme degree. Once again, while abundantly or excessively may be close to it, it's the word extravagantly that is the most appropriate because it talks about the action being so lavish, spending more than what is necessary. Oh, the lava lamp looks very cute now. Okay, it has now graduated from its diarrhea phase. You guys? Okay, the mic has turned off on its own. All right, last number for this section, people. Stay strong, stay strong. Hello, hello. Okay, now everyone applauded when the last runner blanked across the finishing line despite the excruciating pain from the fall. Take note of this very important clue here. The runner fell earlier. So how do you think the runner looks like when he was... Yes, correct. Thank you so much. So when he was running towards the finishing line, how do you think was he running? Okay. Now, Danya is 3, Alyssa is 3, Kesh is saying 4. I see a mix of answers here. Who else? Who else? I'm waiting for your responses. Alyssa, who else? Waiting for your responses before I give you the right answer. Nomad is saying 4. Hello, Nomad. I see. Okay, who else? Where is Rocks off 241? Where are you? Okay, he's here. Cold milk tea also. Oh my god. We have a mixture of 3 and 4. Okay, so now I really love this because, you know, when students write composition, you have to be very accurate with your choice of words. A lot of students who are, if you are really studying your words, you cannot just say walking. There's many different types of walking. I can be walking like a model. I can be walking like an old person. I can be walking like in a very relaxed manner, or I could be walking with difficulty. Okay, and you have to have a word for that. Which one is which? So obviously the runner is walking with difficulty. Which word is that? Let's break it down. First, let's start with sashay. Sashay away. There's this show that I watch that when the participant is does not pass the competition, the host says sashay away. Or some of them always use this word for models. Okay, they always use this word for why am I using the I need to use pen. Sachet, right? You use it for models. So what is it, teacher Mitsuko? What is sachet? When you're sashaying down the aisle, that means you're walking, right? You're walking with exaggerated movements like that. Okay? Walk with exaggerated movements. Okay, so think of a model. When you're in a sachet confidently or walk confidently, exaggeration movements. Okay, sachet is dance. Sachet also for dancers, you know, when they have these movements also can. Yeah. Now sauntered. Sauntered is a very common word a lot of my students use for composition. Ashlyn, you should know this. You're sauntering. John and Ashlyn we're sauntering back home from school. Or I guess Yuki and Jean are sauntering along the park, like that. Okay, so when you're sauntering, you're basically walking what? Relaxingly, okay. Walk, okay. Crawling. Okay, so that means walk relaxingly. Alright, how about staggered? Oh my god, is this the word we're looking for the runner who just fell earlier and now is hobbling towards the finishing line? Yes. Okay, the people who answered number 3, you are correct. The runner is actually staggering. Because when you're staggering, right, you walk or you move unsteadily. Or move unsteadily. Okay. So the runner is obviously walking unsteadily, so staggering. Okay. Now finally, what animal do you think of for the word scampered? What animal do you think of for the word scamper? Tong 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 tong. So I usually make matches of these things so you remember the word. So scamper, you always attach it with an animal. Nomad says mouse. Bird. Spider. Okay, very good, very good. So normally you think of animals that actually run or move quickly and lightly. Yeah. So any animal who can run and move quickly and lightly will work for scamper. That's why normally you can also say, how come this is not purple anymore? You use it for mouse. You also use it for squirrel, for example. Squirrel, okay? As long as the animal moves or run quickly. and lightly.
30K likes!
Yay! So many likes! Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good job, people. Good job. Okay, now, so well done. Now you've discovered the many ways that someone can walk. Very good, very good. Okay, now we're moving on to what section? Dun, dun, dun. Let's strengthen your vocab even more. Okay. To be honest, this section very easy. The passage is actually quite understandable, very easy to understand. So I'm expecting for a perfect performance for this one. Nonetheless, if you get things wrongly, it's fine. We're here to learn. Okay, let's try and see. Okay, now let's go through the first few words. Let's see. I am Dr. Bertoni, a researcher from the Department of Zoology and Endangered Species. After several months of futile attempts, read through everyone. After several months of futile, is blue okay? Does it make it very okay? It's okay. Of futile attempts. Now you are here with the word attempts. Now keep in mind when something is futile, it's pointless, yeah? So he tried and tried, but there was no success. They didn't succeed, okay? After several months of futile attempts, I finally succeeded in capturing a reverend rabbit, which was thought to be extinct. So, without even showing you the answers, you should know the other word for attempt that starts with letter T. Starts with letter T.
Drop in your answers.
Let me see. This is very easy. I'm not showing you the options at all. I want you to actually give it a... Oh my God! Gulay! Emma, Brava! Ashlyn, Cash, good job. But now my question to you is, be careful with your form of the word. It says attempts. Okay? Good job. You actually got it correctly. Yay! After some futile attempts. But of course, it's time to make sure that you understand all the other words. When there's mishaps, what does it mean? Mishaps is unlucky accidents. Yeah, good job. Accidents. So cannot. Chances and opportunities should be straightforward. Good job. Alright, let's move on. Okay. I finally succeeded. So he found the Reverend Rabbit. Okay. Far from looking for the rabbit, I had other worries and was walking down a narrow pavement, feeling a bit downcast. I'm feeling a bit downcast. What do you feel when you're downcast? I mean, pretty obviously from the word down, right? What do you think is the emotion of this person when he was walking down the pavement? Okay, now let's learn some very good vocab here. Okay, Kesh is saying sad. Very good. Moody. Well done. So dejected. Oh my God. Okay. So the basic word is sad, right? So this is like ding, ding, ding. Very sad like that. Now, I like it. This is the time that you learn all the other words for sad. A lot of these words actually starts with letter D. So many words you can use instead of saying sad, okay? Yeah, raise it up a bit higher. What are all the other words for sad that starts with letter D? Okay. Some of you have started giving me some words, huh? Somebody said, Nomad said dejected. Good job. Instead of saying, I'm very sad. I'm extremely dejected. Wow, sounds fancy, right? Okay. Dejected. I also saw depressed. I also saw... who else gave me another word? Did someone give me another word? Depressed. Okay. There's just one thing. There's one reason why I'm not going to accept depressed. Okay. Reason being is, some people make it synonymous with sadness, but some people are actually clinically diagnosed with depression. Okay? So be very careful with the usage of that word, because you cannot just take it lightly. Okay? So let's think of other ones, because there's a lot. I can tell you there's a lot for word that starts with D. I will accept unhappy though. Ashlyn, unhappy is accepted, but I'm exploring words here for sadness that starts with D, because there's so many. I give you another one. There's one that starts with dis. Dismay. Very dismayed. Dismayed, very close. The reason why I'm not accepting it because dismay has like some level of expectation and then you don't get it, so I'm dismayed.
Oh, disappointed.
Disappointed.
Down.
I will also not accept disappointed. Disappointment is not fully equated to sadness. What's this printed Down. Somebody said I'm feeling down, teacher. I'm feeling gloomy. I'm feeling blue. I'll give you all the other words. Discouraged also can. Dispirited. Somebody said disprinted. I hope that you meant dispirited. And then can also say I am extremely disheartened. Or downhearted. Also can. Just choose one. Now you have a better word for word sad. Ashlyn, madam, I will accept unhappy, but I'm still gonna push you to think of a much better word than that. You know, by the time my P6 students are not allowed to say happy, sad, angry, excited, because I push them to use the synonyms that they've learned. Okay, give it a notch higher. Okay, disheartened is also acceptable. Good job. And did any one of you get the right answer from the options? Get ready. Let's see. Which one? All right, good job. Somebody got it. Number 1. Yay! Well done. Dejected, that means you're very unhappy. And then, okay, disgrace cannot, because disgrace means that you're kind of humiliated. He wasn't humiliated, he's just really sad. Okay? Disoriented, like, oh my god, I'm a bit disoriented with what's happening. You're confused, right? You're confused. Confused. Sometimes you don't know. Don't know where to go. Don't know where to go. Like that. Disadvantage, of course, is for the people who don't have the privileges in life. Okay? So deprived. Okay? Deprived. Okay. Well done. Now you have better words. Next time you say you're sad, you have another word for it. I'm truly disheartened with the situation. I'm very discouraged, like that. Okay? Well done. Okay. Now let's move on. Once again, go back to the passage. Okay. Then he was very sad, right? He was walking. He was extremely dejected. He was walking down, and then, just then, and let me erase this so that you can read the words properly. Just then, he spotted the rabbit. Wow! So nice. That was very nice. Stealthily, I advanced, fearing at each moment that it would take flight. It is one of the fastest animals in creation. Very interestingly, everyone, I am here, When you're doing something with stealth, right? Stealthily, what does it mean? You don't want to be noticed, okay? You don't want to be noticed, right? Carefully, I see, carefully, quietly. Now let me show you the options and give me the right answer if you can. So here are your options. Dun, dun, dun. Try and see. So we're looking for the word synonymous to stealth. Stealthily. Nomad says for. Emma says cautiously. Oh wow. Carefully, quietly. Danya says for. Cash says for. Gabriel says for. All right, everyone. Good job. The answer is number 4. Cautiously, because when you're cautious, that means you're being careful. So you're being careful not to be noticed, because he was very scared that the rabbit will run away. However, why can't we use all the other words? Okay. Now let's give it a. Let's try and check it. Fitfully. Are you guys familiar with the term fitfully? When something is very fitful, right? It means it starts and stops and starts and stops. Okay. In a very irregular manner. Stops and starts. Irregularly. So that wasn't how he was moving. So fitfully doesn't work. Abruptly is, there's one word for it that starts with S. Who can tell me? Ooh. Abruptly is, yes. What is the answer? Yes, Jean.
Wrong?
Which one?
Is it wrong?
Let me see. I did see. Yes, very good. Darling, well done. Okay. When someone is very cunning, the fox is very cunning. When something is very cunning, it's in a very clever way. Cleverly, cunningly is in a clever
Thank you for the gift.
or deceitful way. So you think of cunning, you think of fox. Okay. Now cautiously, you already know. Number 19. Let's move on. Number 19. Okay. Now I'm gonna read and continue reading. The riverine rabbit turned and looked at me. Contrary to what I expected, it did not flee, but it kept still, with the sole exception of the silver tuft of feathers that shook as if to challenge me. Wow. So the rabbit did not run away. Okay. The rabbit looked at him, and then it shook its feathers. Seemingly like the rabbit is kind of challenging him. Okay. Now, let's move on. Your word, Your word is challenge. Your word is challenge. It seems like the rabbit is challenging him. What do you think is the word? It seems like the rabbit is challenging. Let's see your answers. 668917 says 3. Alyssa says 3. Danya is 3. We seem to have a consensus here. Nomad 3. Kesh is 3. Hello to those of you who just got in. Brotha, Ashlyn is 3. Well done. Okay. There is something very interesting. You're all answering 3. You seem to challenge me. You seem to contest me. Okay. So that is number 3. Good job. There's something very interesting that I'd like to share here. Okay. So when you contest something, you kind of oppose. You oppose. Or you compete. But somehow, teacher, why are you saying contest? Isn't it contest? Oh, what are you saying? Okay, well, I'm doing my own reaction to myself. Now, I'd like to share in this portion that contest is an example of a heteronym. Heteronym. You know, you have synonyms, antonyms. There's a term called heteronym. That means to say, there's contest, but there's also contest, right? Can you give other examples of heteronym? That means they have same spelling. Two words can have the same spelling, but different meaning or pronunciation. Who can give me another word for it? I sent him already times. I think he hates me. Okay, so what are some other examples of heteronym? Contest, record, record, right? So the stressing of the pronunciation differs usually when you say record, if the stressing is in the first syllable, record, the stressing in the second syllable is usually the verb. But if it's in the first one, record, it's the noun. Okay, so there's contest, record, record. There's conduct, right? There's excuse. There's also address, right? So these are heteronyms. They're exactly spelled the same way, but they have different meaning and pronunciation. All right. Very good. Moving on to the last one. Okay. Moving on to the last one. Now, when I got close, I took off my shirt, and in one swift move, okay, when I got close, I took off my shirt, and in one swift move, I had it over the rabbit. I wrapped it up, beaming with pride. Yay! So he caught the rabbit! Of course, I hope that he's going to take care of the rabbit since he's working for the endangered species. Okay, now, isn't that kidnapping? So technically no, Alyssa, because if you remember, he is a researcher of the Department of Zoology and Endangered Species. So I'm assuming he's not really trying to catch the rabbit to hurt it, but to make sure, because they thought that the rabbit was extinct, right? So for a lot of organizations like this, to make sure that the rabbit is able to continue to to reproduce. Sometimes they keep them in captivity for a moment, for a short time, to help them reproduce. And once they have enough numbers, they bring them back to the wild so they can go back to their natural habitat and continue reproducing on their own. Sometimes because they're endangered, right, they need a bit of help from us to continue their reproduction. All right? Okay.
That's why me is missing.
Hey, Miffy is alive and thriving, just taking a break today. Okay. Now, last part. So he got close and then took off his shirt, and in one swift move, he had it over the rabbit. Okay, one swift move, people. One swift move. What is the answer? Dun dun dun. Check, please. What's your answer? One swift move. Let me see. Okay, and change the color to purple. One swift move. And then the underlined word is move. For Young SP3, for Gabriel 4, Emma Ma 4. One quick, one swift swoop. You are correct. Yay! Correct. So cannot stroke lah. Stroke cannot, because stroke usually is not fast lah. Typically a movement of the hand or an object along a surface, but gently. So stroke is gentle, not swift, you know. Okay, because swoop is like action done. Swoop is an action done quickly, and smoothly. So the swoop is the best word. Dive is you plunge head first. Now he did plunge head first. He did the action with his shirt, so he didn't dive. Okay. And then attack is aggression. It implies aggression. There's really no aggression here. So the best word is swoop. Good job. Yeah. Okay. Now, since I have a few minutes left with you, I am gonna try and do. You have to be strong and prepare your fingers, because we're gonna try and do SNT. Ooh, I have someone who wants to see you guys. Someone wants to see you. Say hi. Say hi. Look at your screen. Look at your screen. Oh my God. Hello. Okay, say hello to Ronnie, huh? Okay, everyone. Let's try and test out how good you are. We're going a bit higher here. How good you are with your SNT. Let's do this very quickly. Type in the complete sentence, because the reason why is some of you give me you just correct one word, right? But later you type in the whole sentence, you get some of them wrongly. So it's all or nothing. You miss the S, you don't get the mark. You miss the ED, you don't get the mark. Okay?
Oh my God.
Correct. Okay? So let's start with number 1, which is actually very easy, as well as. Okay? Try to type in your answer. Let's see if you are correct. Ooh, try. Waiting for people. Your mom just joined. Hello, your mom. Welcome. Learn with us. Come. Okay, remember to like and share. We're waiting for you guys to type in your answer. Okay, we have the first one, Alyssa. Adam as well as his sisters are regular blood donors. I see. Adam as well as his sisters are regular blood donors. None of you got it correctly. I'm very sad now. I am very sad. You know, this question always comes out in a grammar section. And I always tell you that there's a name for this. I call this what? Rocks off 2 for 1. Yay! Okay. Rocks off 2 for 1. You got it right. Woo! Okay. Rocks off 2 for 1. Emma Ma, okay, keep in mind, people, as well as is something that I call a distractor. Okay, it's not the main subject. So if you take a look at this, let's start with a new color. Okay, let's try to use black this time. So Adam, okay, Adam, he's here, right? As well as, so the first part you all got correctly, as well as his sisters. Remember this portion here, as well as his sisters, I usually call this the distractor. Okay, distractor. Don't get distracted by this. It's a distractor, so it's not the main subject. The main subject is Adam. Therefore, is should be the term that you use. Okay, Adam as well as his sister is not. Then you give me the right answer. Okay. Okay. Now, is a regular blood donor. Keep that in mind. Okay. So, what are other distractors? It could be like except for, along with, together with, like that. These are additional information. They are not the main subject. Therefore, you have to look at the actual subject being talked about, which is Adam, and Adam is one, only one, is singular. Therefore, you have to use is. Okay, okay. Now, please check that and remember distractors, because this one is commonly tested in grammar, also commonly tested in SMT. Okay, now moving on to 67. Let's give it a try. Okay, let's give it a try. If you do not take a taxi to school, you will not be able to get there on time. Alyssa says, unless you take a taxi to school, you will not be able to get there on time. Audrey says, unless you take a taxi, same answer. Unless you take a taxi to school, you will not, unless, okay. It seems like we have a very good understanding of unless. Nonetheless, I'll give you, unless is kind of like except if. And well done. I am very happy to see that you're all getting it correctly. So unless you take a taxi to school, you will not be able to go there on time. Good job! Yay! Okay, that was an easy one. Jackson, very good. Gabriel, unless you take a taxi to school, very good. Emmy, very good. Very good. You got an easy one, people. Let's move on to BFFs. Remember, I always say BFFs. I always say BFFs. Dun, dun, dun. Let's talk about this. Let me see if you get singular and plural correctly. Everyone, type in your answer. This one is commonly tested. You should know how to deal with neither nor and either or, so you will get this correctly every single time. Let's give it a try. Commonly tested. Okay, give it a try. Give it a try now. Neither John nor his brothers like eating salad. Neither John nor his brothers likes eating salad. I see. So now the question is, do we say like or likes? Okay, this is the main problem when it comes to neither nor and either or. Students are usually confused whether to use singular or plural. Okay? Does any one of you know the trick to do this? I see. Gabriel is saying likes. Emma Mar is saying like. Okay? So those of you, who among you here can explain what you're saying, or are you just guessing to me? Are you just guessing, or do you know how to deal with this? If any one of you is very confident with this, let me try. Let me know what's your reasoning behind that answer.
Yes, come on guys, try something.
Rule of proximity. Wow, I like how. The mic agrees to you, of Madame. Well done. It's a rule of proximity. When neither, I'm happy you've been listening very good. When neither nor is together, they always give you two, like two people, right? Neither John nor his friends, neither his family nor Anna, or neither Anna nor his mother nor her mother. So it's very confusing. Which one do you look at? You look at the closest one to the verb. So we start with neither John nor his brothers. So now, which one is closest to this slide? Okay, Like. We change it to like, yeah, because neither has a negative connotation already. So the clue here is that you look at the closest one. So the closest one is his brothers. Therefore, is it singular or plural? It's plural. Okay, this is plural. Therefore, you use a plural version of the verb. Got it? Okay. Like what? Eating salad.
Thank you for the rose.
Okay.
Thank you for the rose.
Oh, thank you. Got it. Okay, so again, let me say it one more time. When you're dealing with the BFFs, neither nor, it also applies for either or. When you're trying to discover the subject verb agreement, is, are, was, were, or with S or with ES, look at the closest one. That means the one after nor. Okay? That is why of Madame said earlier that this is proximity rule. Proximity rule. It's because the one closest to it is the one you should be looking at. All right? Okay. Number 69. I like this. You have to know there's a need for you to change the word form here. Jane opened the parcel left outside the house. She was curious. It was with what? Yeah, Alphamon, very fast. It was with curiosity. Jane opened the parcel. Okay. Oh, it was with curiosity that Jane opened the parcel left outside the house. I see. Anyone else? Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Dom. Apple just joined. Hello, Apple. Welcome. It was with great curiosity that Jane opened the parcel left outside the house. I see, Alyssa. Okay, good job. First, I'm happy that you know which word to convert. Curious is an adjective. We need to turn it into a noun. And the noun of curious is curiosity. Be careful with the spelling. When you convert curious to curiosity, it's no longer IOU, it's just IO. Yeah? Now, it was, so now let's try to convert and write an answer. It was with curiosity that, you have to put that, not comma, that Jane opened the parcel left outside the house. Yay! Good job. Okay, last question. Also another commonly tested S&T question, direct to reported speech. Now, before I show you the question, what are the 4 things you need to change? If they are in the direct speech, you need to change this for TP. What's TP again? TP. PPTT also can. PPTT, TTPP, or TPTP also can. Okay? What are these 4 things that if they are inside the direct speech, these are things that you must be changing. Okay? And strong. What's TP? Because the moment you don't know this, you don't keep a lookout, you're only able to change 2 of them, but there was 1 more, and so you don't get the entire answer. TP is what? Tense. Change the tense. What else? See, rocks off. Mr. Tan asked him if he had handed in the consent. Tense. Yes, Alyssa. What else, Alyssa? If he had handed in the consent, what I mean in from the previous day. Punctuation. Place. I see. Place is correct. Place. I put it here. Place or proximity. How about the other P and T? Punctuation. No. Time. Good job, Yuki. You've been listening. And then pronouns. Yeah, pronouns. Okay. In this question, there's definitely time because we have the word yesterday. Of course, there's tense. Pronouns, there's just no place. So place, not today. Just the other 3. Let me see if you have properly converted all these 3 in the sentence. Okay? First things first. Some of you had said had handed in. Then question. Hello, Blitz Glitz by Fina or Fina. Question. Rocks off 2 per 1. This is for Rocksoft 241. Why do you say had-handed? Why are you doing past perfect tense? Answer me. Teacher makes trigger. Answer me. Mama, Rocksoft 241. Why had-handed? Why not just handed? Why not handing? What's your clue when you're changing the tense of the verb? What's the clue? What's the clue? Jackson just gave me his answer. Also, Jackson said had-handed. All of you said had-handed. How do you know it should be had-handed, huh? Guessing, or you know why? Amma said did. What about did? Huh? So what about did? What's the rule here? So that means to say, what I always tell my students is, for when you convert the tense, past perfect tense, right? I always tell my students, move one tense backward. If it's present, you go past. If it's past, you go past perfect. If it's past perfect, stay with past perfect. Of course, there are exceptions to these rules because if the statement is a universal truth, you keep the tense, okay? Other than that, since this is past, you move it to past perfect. So move one tense backward, okay? So it's my way of simplifying this instruction to students because sometimes it gets overwhelming for them when doing directory quoted speech. Asked, Tim, if, because it's a question, he, then you have it here, had handed in, okay, the consent form, okay, and then I guess you all know how to change yesterday, the previous day. I guess I should change the color of the pronouns, no? Hold on, let me, Tim, if he had handed in. Very good, that's it, yay! A very good job, everyone. So, let's do a quick check. Before we go, I'm gonna test you very quickly. So earlier, we were talking about proximity rule. You have there neither nor, either or. So let me then give you a quick check if you know your BFFs. What are the partners? Okay, let me then if you know your BFFs, yeah, before we go. Who are the partners of these ones? Because you will be tested on SNT, you'll be tested on it. What's the partner of from, between? Neither nor, either or, you already know. Let me give you something. No sooner had. Okay. No sooner had plus than. Let me see if you can give me the partners of these words. Okay, before we go, one more test. BFFs, let's go. From this. Very good, Alyssa. No sooner had, the partner is than. Yay! Girl, very good. Okay. How about between? Between this? Let me add one more, huh? So you let me see if you can. Maybe I can also say not only. Okay. Choose which one. Between and very good, MMR and Jackson. Between this and that. Okay. How about not only and from, huh? Not only and from. Yeah, not only. Very good. Orfab Jollibee Muncher. We love Jollibee. Not only, but also. From, by. From this, when you're talking about arrange, from this, from 1973, then you want to add the ending of it. What do you partner it with? From this, from this to that. Very good. So what I usually get my students to memorize is that from this to that, between this and that. Okay. No sooner had and that. So if you don't forget this word, I tell them to make a sentence that starts with these letters so then they remember. So for example, you can say, how do I remember no sooner had and than, teacher? Maybe you can say, now Superman has teeth. Like that. I don't know. Find a fun way to remember it, okay? Good job. There's a lot more BFS. I reveal more to you in the coming sessions, but let me do one more announcement. Our June holiday program is ongoing, people. So those of you who have nothing to do at home, you want to practice your composition skills or your oral skills, most especially. So then come and join us for our June holiday program. Yay! Okay. Now, thank you all so much for joining Teacher Mitsuko today. We will see you again next week with Teacher Jamie's on Monday. Yay! Don't forget to follow us. Bye-bye. I like the ending song. Okay.